Elon Musk, Trump, and the Epstein files, the truth they don't want you to see. What if the names of the world's most powerful men were hidden inside sealed government files? What if one of them was a former president and the only person calling for full exposure was someone once considered his greatest ally? This is the story of Elon Musk, Donald Trump, and the Epstein files, a public feud, a deleted tweet, a denied list, and a rising political revolution. This is not fiction, this is unfolding now. For years, the death of Jeffrey Epstein sparked 1,000 questions. Who helped him? Who visited his island? Who knew what? The answers, we were told, were locked inside government files. But in June 2025, Elon Musk accused Donald Trump, yes, the 45th president, of being named in those files, and he demanded they be released. What followed next was a firestorm that reached the halls of Congress, split the conservative movement, and could shape the next election. Let's start at the beginning. Jeffrey Epstein was arrested in July 2019 on federal charges of sex trafficking minors. He died just 1 month later in a Manhattan jail cell. Officially, the cause was suicide. But the circumstances sparked controversy: broken cameras, asleep guards, a high-profile inmate, and no trial. What made Epstein's case different was not just the scale of the crimes, but the clientele. In court, multiple victims testified that Epstein trafficked underage girls to powerful men. Names were whispered: politicians, tech billionaires, lawyers, royals. But only one woman was convicted: his longtime associate, Ghislaine Maxwell. The public demanded a list. Who were these friends? Who flew on Epstein's jet? Who stayed at Little St. James? The media used flight logs and photos to speculate: Bill Gates, Prince Andrew, Bill Clinton. And yes, Donald Trump, who once called Epstein a terrific guy. But the real smoking gun, the Epstein files kept by the DOJ and FBI, remained sealed. And for years, despite demands, they stayed that way. In early 2025, Musk and Trump were aligned. Musk had been a vocal critic of Democrats, especially around electric vehicle mandates, space policy, and censorship. He met with Trump twice after the 2020 election. SpaceX had major government contracts. Tesla thrived under tax incentives. Musk even quietly advised Trump's economic task force, but the harmony didn't last. By spring, Trump proposed a sweeping bill dubbed One Big Beautiful Bill, which collapsed existing subsidies and expanded defense funding. Musk, in a surprise move, slammed it as financial suicide and a betrayal of American innovation. Trump fired back at a Florida rally. Elon's a great guy, but lately, maybe too much Mars dust. We don't need lectures from billionaires who live on Twitter. The tension exploded on June 5th. Musk posted a single sentence to X, formerly Twitter. Time to drop the really big bomb. At real Donald Trump is in the Epstein files. That is the real reason they have not been made public. Have a nice day, DJT. The tweet gathered 11 million views in 6 hours. No screenshots, no files, just a claim. Trump's team responded swiftly. Lies. Elon's gone crazy, said a campaign spokesperson. Trump himself addressed it the next day on Truth Social. Elon Musk is jealous, desperate, and deranged. He was begging me for contracts 6 months ago. Now he's fabricating garbage. I was never involved with Epstein ever. Media outlets split along political lines. MSNBC ran wall-to-wall coverage. Fox News dismissed it. Reddit, 4chan, and Twitter. X exploded with speculation. Then came another twist. On June 7th, Musk deleted the tweet. That same day, he posted something cryptic. Some truths are too dangerous for now. Was he pressured, sued, threatened? Nobody knew. But 2 days later, Musk named another person from the Epstein files: Steve Bannon, Trump's former chief strategist. Check the logs, check the interviews. Epstein helped him build media strategy. Ask yourself why. Again, no documents were shared. But the right-wing media ecosystem began to fracture. Laura Loomer posted, "If this is true, the Trump admin has been lying." Chad Prather tweeted, "If Steve Bannon is in those files and nothing's being done, we've been betrayed." Just as the pressure built to a boiling point, the Department of Justice and FBI made their move. On July 4th, they released a 20-page memo. Summary: no charges are forthcoming. No documents directly implicate current or former government officials. The memo was meant to put the story to rest. It didn't. Instead, Musk quote-posted the release with a single word: "Clown chow." Conservative influencers erupted. Deep state cover-up, whitewash, slap in the face to survivors. Some MAGA figures, like Alex Jones and Robbie Staubach, began openly accusing the DOJ under Trump's own egg, Pam Bondi, of protecting elites. Even Ellen's longtime critics admitted something wasn't adding up. Bondi had once claimed on Live TV that she had Epstein's list on her desk. Now, the DOJ said there was no list at all. What changed? Amid the chaos, Musk announced something few expected: the launch of a new political movement. He called it the America Party. Its 3 pillars: radical transparency in government, technology-driven reform, criminal prosecution of elite corruption, starting with the Epstein network. The announcement went viral. A 15-minute launch video titled "Truth Can't Be Sealed Forever" received 12 million views on X in 48 hours. He pledged to run candidates in 2026. Independents, centrists, disillusioned Republicans flocked to the website. Mainstream media laughed it off at first, but public polling showed 30% of Gen Z voters supported Musk's demand to unseal the Epstein files. That number jumped to 48% when asked if they'd support a third party if both Democrats and Republicans protected elite pedophiles. Trump responded with fury: "The America Party is a fraud. Ellen's lost it. He's not a patriot. He's a Twitter clown with a spaceship." July 15th, the DOJ, under enormous pressure, made a quiet announcement. A limited release of redacted Epstein-related materials would be made public in the interest of transparency and accountability. The public flooded FOIA servers. Among the documents, old deposition transcripts, financial logs from Epstein's charity, redacted visitor records to Epstein's NYC mansion. One name clearly unredacted: Steve Bannon. It showed he had attended 3 media strategy sessions with Epstein between 2015 and 2016, confirmed by calendar notes. Was this a smoking gun? Maybe not. But it wasn't nothing, Musk responded in a livestream. "This is just the surface. There's more. And I'll make it my mission to see every page released." This is the hill I'll die on. As July rolled on, something remarkable happened. Town halls began popping up across America, most unaffiliated with any campaign, where ordinary citizens asked, "Why are the files still sealed? Why does only one person, Maxwell, sit in prison? Why is the public not trusted with the truth?" A new petition titled #release the rest hit 1.2 million signatures by July 25th. House Democrats, led by Representative Jamie Raskin, filed an official motion demanding unsealing of any materials mentioning Donald Trump, Stephen Bannon, or other senior U.S. officials. Meanwhile, Musk's America Party opened regional offices in 6 swing states. A storm was brewing, not just of scandal, but of realignment. In a world of shadowy power, sealed files, and whispered names, one billionaire set fire to the silence. Elon Musk may be eccentric, he may be wrong, but he tapped into a question millions of Americans have asked for years: what are they hiding? Whether or not Trump is in the Epstein files, the public response says everything. People are tired of being lied to. They're tired of watching elites walk free while victims suffer in silence. They want answers, they want names, they want justice. And maybe, just maybe, they're finally ready to get it. Subscribe for updates. We'll follow the next file release and Musk's political push. Drop a comment should the Epstein files be fully released. Share if you believe in transparency, no matter the cost.